Hi, good morning. It's Saturday the 20th. Excuse me. I like having my comfort pillow here of November 2021. Hope everybody had a good week. Last week was the first full week before Thanksgiving, and this coming week we work 2.5 days, and then we get off. We got out early on the 24th, and then we're off, of course, for Thanksgiving and for the day after Friday. So we got a nice little 4-day weekend coming up here. I also want to mention that I registered my stepfather and myself to get the vaccine booster shots at Walgreens. I just Googled it, Walgreens booster shot, and it gives you gives you the dates, and then you can just register. So I'm getting the flu shot and the vaccine shot. My stepfather already got his flu shot, and now he's going to get his vaccine shot on Tuesday. I'm going to get mine Wednesday after I get off work, because we get out early on Wednesday. We get out at 1 o'clock. So I set my thing for like 3 o'clock, and I think it's supposed to be like 15 minutes before, I think, to fill out there's a form you have to fill out. But I think I'm going to do is fill it out. I think because they send you, I think, a link to fill it out. You can fill it out before you get there. So that way, I think you can go right away. So I'm going to open up the email confirmation and I think fill that thing out. And then, so I think you can fill it out and then send it back to them. And that way they got you. Or else I think when you get there, you have to fill it out. So I think I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to forward it to my work email and then just fill it out and then send it in. So that way, when I show up on Wednesday, I can just go straight there. And I'm going to get the flu shot in one arm and then the vaccine in the other, the booster shot in the other one. Because I had the Johnson & Johnson on March 23rd. So I think they had the Moderna one, and they said you can get the Moderna one, or I think the Pfizer if you had the Johnson & Johnson one. So I'm going to get the booster shot and the flu shot on Wednesday, okay? And then, like I said, Thursday for Thanksgiving, I'm going to my sister's house. My sister and her husband, my sister who lived down the hill from me, they bought they bought a house, and I've never been there yet. So I'm going to go there on Thursday and watch football and stuff and eat and just hang out with my family for Thanksgiving and stuff. And I'll see if I can take some pictures and stuff, so I can maybe make a video of it or something, post about us Thanksgiving and stuff, which would be cool just to do and hang out with my family. And also, there's some pictures from my sister when we went on vacation in July that my sister wanted, and I'm going to see if I can do those, because I meant to do them, but I just haven't had the real time to do it. And I think I may do it Wednesday, because I don't think my boss is coming in on that half day, because she lives in Jersey, and then I don't think I rarely see her come in for that Thanksgiving, because it's like half a day, and she takes the bus into the city. So I don't think she's coming in and stuff. Now, people have come back to work, but mostly I think people come to work 2 days on, and they stay home for 3 days. And a lot of people are doing it smart. They're taking off Monday, and then they're coming in either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, and then off on Friday, like that. So, people are doing it. I know they're trying to, especially in New York here, they're trying to incentivize people to come back to work, because some people, I think, because most people, if they can still work from home, they're still working from home. So while we've had people come back to work at my job, and the work has gotten steadier, but it's still not overwhelming like it was before. Like, we used to get like 35 jobs a day, sometimes 30 to 35 jobs a day, and we had like 6 people. So it's still not at that level yet. It's now, I think it's at maybe we get maybe 6 to 8 jobs a day, maybe something like that. So we're not at the other level yet. And like I said, it's still 2 of us. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this before. There was a guy that used to do purchasing. He had told the company that he was thinking about leaving and stuff. So they started training me and the other guy I work with, Mark, to do purchasing. And they already had the mailroom guy who was always his backup doing stuff. So they started training us to do more stuff, and then they got rid of the guy. Apparently he did some ordering that he wasn't supposed to do or something. Anyway, they got rid of him. So now basically it's me and Mark and the other guy, Paul. The other Paul, there's another guy named Paul. We're doing the purchasing, and that is supposed to be. they're supposed to be hiring somebody else. The boss told us that they interviewed a bunch of people so far, but nobody they didn't find anybody yet. But they really do need, because that job, the purchasing or facility, yeah, MMC. It's not purchasing. It's MMC. What do they call the job? It's not purchasing. It's something else. It's purchasing, but it's something. It's called something. Facility. No, not facility. Central Supply. That's what it's called. Central Supply. Because that's the email to it. MMC Central Supply. That's when you order business cards and you order, supplies for the people in the building, and then you also handle the like when they have work that has to be done in the building, like plumbing or painting or anything like that. They handle the stuff. He handles that with the vendors. He makes up POs, like one-time POs for those, and that's what we do. And also, you do yearly POs for the stuff that you get throughout the year. Like in our case, the print shop would be for the paper vendor, for the paper vendors that we get the wire spines from, and the vendor we get the large format print paper from, and the boards and stuff. So I know they were saying, because normally everybody doesn't have that many, but since we're in New York and the main office, there's supposed to be like 40 yearly POs. And I think either not this week, probably the week after we come back from Thanksgiving, there's about 40 yearly POs that has to be created. And I know they're going to split it up between me, the guy, Mark, that I work with, and probably Paul Jackson, maybe somebody else, because there's like, I think they have to have them done by early December. So we got to write, I think they'll probably split them up, and we probably have to write 10 POs, or, create the 10 yearly POs. But I think that part should be easy, because you just have to write the ones that they did last year and do the same thing. I think the only thing that's going to be different will be the amount of money that they put in the PO. They might increase it, which I think would make logical sense, because I think next year will be more of a normal year in terms of people coming back to work and stuff, and more business as usual. So I think that part will be easy and stuff. Just a matter of writing up the POs and stuff. Probably splitting it up amongst the 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of us. Okay, so I think that part will be easy. But anyway, but they're supposed to be hiring somebody else. And also, I wanted to make a mention of something. There was a guy that used to work with us. Okay, now he used to do the posters and do deliveries. Okay, and I'd be perfectly honest, it was like pulling teeth. I was trying to train him, how to do the posters and stuff, and he could do the posters more likely, but I didn't like the way he worked. He just wasn't efficient with the working of it and the deliveries and all that stuff. And I was trying my best to work with him and teach him how to, organize himself, and how to write things down, and how to talk to clients and stuff. But sometimes some people don't get it, that it happens and stuff. And, I would get frustrated a lot, and just, sometimes just do the jobs for it, because it would just get frustrating. And anyway, when the pandemic hit, I was one of the few, unfortunate few, that I didn't lose my job, so I still was working. So me and another guy, we were the only two in that whole area that was still, that we didn't get laid off. Okay, and so this guy got laid off, and then later, when I had grand jury duty service back in October, they brought back Mark, who worked with us. They brought him back because they needed somebody, because I was basically gone, because I was on grand jury duty service, where I was gone 4 days out of the week, so for like a month. So they needed somebody, so they brought Mark back. Okay, and everybody else, still, got let go. Okay, so it's only basically in the print shop. It's only me and Mark. Okay, from the old crew of 6 guys, and next door, Gary, who works, he does a totally different job, but he comes over and helps, when one of us is out, and when he's out on vacation, we run his job for him. But the thing is, they said that this guy was calling back, asking for his job back. Now, and I don't give a crap about, about somebody's job, and I don't like people to get fired. I think that's, well, unless they deserve it. Okay, but I really don't want this guy to come back. And I say this, and I was thinking about that, by being completely selfish with this, with this saying I don't want him back, because I really don't. But now the more that I think about it, it's not really up to me ultimately. But if they ask my opinion, I'm going to be perfectly honest with them and tell them, listen, I don't hate the guy personally, but work wise, I'm sorry, it was a pain in the ass having to cover for him some of the time, and just and I hate being that way, but and it's and I'll tell you, see, I'm trying not to be that guy, but and not be a type of guy said, because I don't control the hiring and firing, so but there was just instances where it just really wasn't working out the way it's supposed to, and I was getting frustrated. And like I said, I didn't hate the guy, not hate. I just hated some of the times that I had to keep chasing after him and repeating the same thing and stuff. But like I said, ultimately it's not up to me. So if they hire him back, it is what it is. I really would prefer they not and they get somebody new. I really do, but it is what it is. So if he comes back, he comes back, and we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, so I take it like that instead of just being so negative. I hate being that way, but I just remember I'm flashing back to all the times that it just frustrated me. Like one time we were supposed to work on a Saturday to do these posters, or like a 200 poster job, and he was supposed to meet me at the job for that, and I got up on a Saturday to come to help him because again he was in charge of posters. I was in charge of the print shop overall, but I said I had the most experience with posters, so I said let me come in on Saturday, and I can help him get the posters and cut it down. Okay, and then he completely flaked on me and didn't come in, and it just beyond pissed me off. It pissed me off to the end of the moon. I remember I was cursing to myself, and I did. It actually helped fuel me when I was actually doing the posters that he should have been doing. Okay, they're helping him do, and I did I think I did over 100 and something posters by myself, just because out of anger, literally. And then after that, I didn't come in yet. One of the other guys come in to help him, come in on a Saturday to help him with the overtime and do that. But like I said, I'm not gonna. Life is short, so it's just that I'm at an age where I can't hide my disdain. I can't smile and grin and bear it like I used to, because and it shows up at my work. And I tell the dude I work with, Mark, and he can see it in my face sometimes when my boss comes into the room to tell us something, like when she was telling us that we had to take over the purchasing now that they let the other guy go. And I didn't even look back at her. I just really didn't, because I didn't want to hide my disgust about them, about them not, taking care of their business, because they know they had an issue with this guy that was in charge of purchasing. They had an issue with him. And instead of them dealing with it, they pushed it off, okay, until finally they had no choice but to fire him. And now you're going to throw that on us, okay? And of course they do. And they don't, of course you get no increase in money and stuff. They throw an extra job on top of that. And right now, and I understand, because now, the print shop is not busy as it used to be. We're helping the mail with scanning and stuff, and besides the print jobs and all that stuff, and I just it just frustrates you sometimes with the BS they put on you, and then they don't even give you a cost of living increase, which is just total BS. That's why I have zero sympathy for these corporations and stuff. Tax the crap out of them. I have zero sympathy for them. Okay, they're making billions of dollars and stuff, and yet none of that work trickles down to the employees and stuff. None of that money trickles down. Okay, and they could at least give you a cost of living increase, which they don't do. So screw them and them asking you to go the extra mile for BS. Okay, spare the BS. That's what I'm saying. They need to hire somebody to do that job, that purchasing job, again, because I'm doing it, and at first I was, but like I said, I just couldn't. I just couldn't even look at her, to be perfectly honest. I was just like looking sideways, looking at Mark, who was like across from me, and she was like a little up front for Mark, explaining to us, and I was just like, I tried to be non, but I know it showed in my face. I couldn't BS, and just grin and bear it would have been. I'm sorry, I told Mark this, and I meant it. I can't hide my I can't hide my emotions anymore with this. I'm at an age where I can't do it. I can't BS my way through it thing. I'm not like I'm younger and I want to do that, but I can't do it. Anyway, I'm sorry, enough of my work troubles. I don't but I just wanted to vent that out. And but like I said, if they bring that guy back, they bring him back. It is what it is. Okay, and eventually, like I said, once the new year starts and it gets really busy, they are going to have to hire people for their print shop because it can't be just me and Mark, and they're going to have to hire more people. They're going to, because before we, like I said, we had, I think, 6 people. One, two, three. Let me see. One, two, three, four. Yeah, we had 6 people in there. Now it's only 2. And if the work increases like it was before, we're going to need an extra body. Okay, hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Excuse me. Sorry, just this the temperature dropped last night, and these idiots turned on the heat until this morning, which is really stupid. So of course, you know, I'm buried underneath the cover, and sometimes when I can't, when I get congested because, like I said, it was cooler in this room because these idiots, the temperature dropped because actually Thursday the temperature went up to like 60 something, and then it dropped all day long on Friday, and then I think it dropped down to like the 30s last night. Then, like I said, I fell asleep on my chair, and yeah, I fell asleep in my chair, you know what? I keep forgetting Nancy Drew's on Friday. I don't something just because I was so used to Nancy Drew being on Wednesday. I keep forgetting that it's on Fridays, and I forgot it last night because I was watching wrestling instead of watching Nancy Drew. But I can watch it today, later. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, again, like I said, I'm going to my sister's house for Thanksgiving, and also today my brothers are coming over to watch the boxing. There's a boxing match on today, and they usually come over to watch it on my stepfather's TV in the other room there. So I printed out. They want to also go to a basketball game, so I printed out the seats. They want to see the Brooklyn Nets, so I printed out the seating arrangement and also the parking thing because my older brother said he wanted to go with us. So there's a thing where you can reserve parking. Okay, you can reserve. I think it's like $50, and you can reserve the parking for like 6 hours at one of these local parking facilities around around from the Barclays Center. So you can just you can park for like 6 hours, and like say the game's 7:30, you get there like say 6 o'clock, and you park from like 6 to like 11:30. Okay, and then go there and then drive out like that. So you can, I think you reserve. I think the price is like $40, $50, something like that, and you can reserve the parking. You can reserve it, okay, for that date, which is I think pretty cool deal. So that way you don't have to park in the Barclays Center. I don't know if they I think they do have parking inside the Barclays Center, but I don't know if it's that much. So you can park outside one of the other. I think it's probably cheaper probably to park outside the facility, one of the facilities, and just walk to the arena that way. So I'm going to show my brother that, and show my brothers that, and I got to also ask my little brother who lives in Albany. So I want to see if I don't know if he's coming down for Thanksgiving because my brother told me that he bought a house. So I don't know if he's coming down here to have Thanksgiving with us, or going having it up there with his family since he got the new house. So I'll text him and ask him if he's coming down because my brother told me that he wanted to see the basketball game too, but I don't know if that's because I haven't heard from him directly. So I'll text him and find out if he's going, and tell him the prices and stuff, because I want to settle that stuff today with them because I know the way it's going to happen. They'll want me to buy the tickets and then give me the money when we meet up on Saturday to go to the game. The Brooklyn Nets are playing the Phoenix Suns, but I told them the tickets are expensive. The cheapest one, like you said, you can get at center court is like upper deck, and it's like $100. Because anything closer is going to be 200, 300, 600. That's what the prices are for the basketball games. Are very expensive. It is cheaper to see the baseball games, which is it is what it is, but it is cheaper to see the baseball games. You can get a good seat. You can get field level seats for like 100 something bucks. See a baseball game, and it's really nice. You can see, because I remember me and my brother sitting at a field level game for one of these games in the summertime, and it was beautiful because it was just when night was breaking, and we were really close, and you could see everything. and we were just outside of first base, a little ways back, a couple rows back from the Mets dugout, and it was beautiful. Those were like the perfect seats to me. Anyway, basketball is way expensive. Okay, that's anything close. I was looking at the seats that were available, and anything near the court, not even baseline, up above that is like 300, 400, $600. And I know my brothers aren't going to go for that. In place, nobody's going to pay those $600 for a one-time basketball game. Okay, so I'm going to tell them, say, listen, the cheapest seats are, because you don't want to sit. I don't want to sit behind a basket. I want to sit like center court. But the closest you can get is the upper level. That's it. But they have the high definition monitors. So you can look down at the court, but you can also see the games on the monitor and stuff, and see it real close and stuff at like you're at home. But we just wanted to go to the Barclays Center because I've never been there before, and just to, the bond with my brothers and stuff. So I'll let you know if we do that. I'll take pictures and stuff if we actually go to that. So anyway, today what I'm going to do after I get out of bed here is I'm going to watch the Ghostbusters movie comes out today, and the Richard Williams, King Richard, about Serena's and Venus's father and stuff. The Will Smith movie. I'm not that enamored with with that movie. Hold on for a minute. I'm not that enamored with the Richard and the King Richard thing. Just because I like Will Smith good enough, but you can tell he's acting. The thing with Will Smith is he's Will Smith. He's become a bigger personality than his movies that he does, and it's hard to separate him from the characters that he's playing. And specifically, there's a moment in the trailer, one of these trailers where he tells the guy, well, one of the guys says to him, "You got the next Michael Jordan," and he goes, "I got two." I said, "Oh, come on!" Come on. And then, like I said, you see Will Smith. That's it. That's the problem. He's become so famous that, like, you can't see him disappear into a role. Like you say, okay, that's Will Smith. Oh, he has this thing. He has a thing like Ryan Reynolds has in a way that when you see Ryan Reynolds in a movie, you say, oh, that's Ryan Reynolds. Okay, he's being Ryan Reynolds. Okay, and you like to see an actor disappear into a character, but they become so big they become so big a personality that you can't see them. You say, okay, that's the actor first before you think of the role, which I think is Will Smith is becoming. The only movie I remember seeing him that I actually thought he was really good in was the one where he played in his son, Pursuit of Happiness. I think that's it. The one where he played with his actual real life son, where he played the father that was struggling to maintain a job, and they were homeless and all that stuff. And there was a scene where he had him in the basketball court, and he was telling him, "Don't let anybody tell you." Hold on. Sorry about that. I just don't want to have snot running down my nose when I'm doing this. But anyway, he told his son, "Don't let anybody ever tell you can't do anything. You can't be anything that you want to be." I'm messing up the quote, but he's basically telling, "Don't you ever let anybody tell you can't be what you want to be." Okay, not even me. Okay, I always loved that scene because that was just, you could tell that he was really channeling. I think he was really acting in that scene. Well, I didn't see Will Smith in there. I actually saw the character in that movie where he played that. I think he played the hell out of that part. But I just think he's become such a big star that now, unless he does something dramatically different, he just become he's Will Smith playing in this part. And that's what I see when I see him in that King Richard story. It's like he's really scrambling to try to win an Oscar for a part. But he's just, I'm sorry, he's just so, not that he's not charismatic. He is charismatic as F. It's just that when you see Will Smith, you see Will Smith first before you see the character, which can be a problem with and I just cringed hard when he said that line in King Richard. And the guy asked him, he said, "You told him you got two, you got the next Michael Jordan." "I got two." Are you fucking please? I'm sorry. I just see Will Smith instead of Richard Williams, which is a shame. But anyway, I'm gonna try to watch the Ghostbusters movies and King Richard. And I'm not even gonna keep promising to see the Injustice movie, which I still have, and I still haven't watched it. Which is again, I meant to see it last week, but again, I got caught up watching football, and I didn't do it. I watched the what movie did I watch last week that I did a review of? I can't remember the Red Notice movie, and I just when I got back, I didn't. I had to edit the Doom Patrol thing, but now I may have time to do it because the movie's only like an hour and something. So I'm not gonna promise anything. Okay, hopefully I can watch the Injustice movie, the King Richard movie, and the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie. Okay, one of those movies that probably I'm not gonna watch. Okay, I'll just be perfectly honest instead of lying and promising. Then I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, more than likely, I'll probably watch two of those movies. I don't know which two, but uh, I'm gonna try. Probably I could maybe wait on King Richard, but I think I may watch it anyway, just because I like the other actors in that movie as well. So I just, but Injustice, maybe I'll try to squeeze Injustice in tomorrow morning when I wake up early or something. But I'm gonna try to watch Injustice and the King Richard and the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie. Okay, so hopefully look for those reviews of those. And I did my Flash review of the Flash season 8, and yes, I put it up on. Was it Wednesday? No, I put it up Thursday. I'm sorry, because I had to do something. Had to do the Spider-Man review. I had to edit that, and then I edited my reaction to the Flash season 8 episode 1, and I put it up on Thursday, and then they blocked it initially, but now it's public, so you can watch my review of the Flash. Like I said, I'm going to try to watch the Flash. I'm going to watch these first 5 episodes because I know it's supposed to be five episodes with special guest stars, just Amber Garden. Armageddon subplot was supposed to last 5 episodes, and then they're supposed to give it a break. There's supposed to be a break, and then until they come back in February. So I'm gonna give Flash a chance and see how it goes, and hopefully this season will be better than last season. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. Just gotta, like I said, now I don't know why my nose is running because it's warm in his room now. Okay, but I'll be okay after a while. Anyway, excuse me, one more time. Anyway, so look for my review of two of those three movies, probably more likely. Hopefully, I can do three of those movies. Okay, and like I said, I put up my review of the final trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. That's on this channel as well as my review of the Flash season, my edit review of Flash season 8, episode 1. And I also got to put that on my Patreon as well, which I haven't done yet, which I should do later today. Anyway, I'll leave links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Above Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. Also should do a video for that channel, and I know exactly what subject I'm going to do it on. Okay. Anyway, which I'll probably do tomorrow. Anyway, a link also down below to my patron, and I want to say a special thank you to my patron. His name will appear in this video somewhere. I want to say thank you to him for supporting me. And again, I have tons of unedited content on there. I have the Titan season 3, Doom Patrol season 3, The Boys season 2, The Mandalorian season 2, WandaVision, Loki, What If. Oh yeah, speaking of that, there's also going to be, I'm going to start doing Hawkeye, which starts, I think they dropped 2 episodes on the 24th. So I'll be reacting to Hawkeye as well. Okay, that's going to be on Disney Plus. So look for that. I'll probably watch those 2 episodes on Wednesday when they debut and record my reaction, and then probably, or either I'll probably have to record my reaction probably at Thanksgiving morning, and then edit it probably when I come back from my sister's house from Thanksgiving and stuff. And so they probably those reviews will probably be up. Reactions will be up probably on Friday, and then they'll block it initially, and then probably by Sunday, they'll be public. So that's just the way it goes with the Disney shows. It gives you 2 days probably after they block it initially before they make it public, and then I always post about when they become public and stuff. So I got that to look forward to. And then what else? Oh yeah. So anyway, tons of content in my Patreon. Again, the link is below. It's only $5 a month. Okay, if you just can support me, I really appreciate it. And again, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.